Alrighty. Well, we got the rake greased up, oiled up, ready to go. Gonna be one of them weeks, I think. If the weather looks like it's gonna hold, we're gonna put some hay and straw down. But I'll give you a quick tip, simple tip, kind of common sense. But I always start of each season, I put me some wire on this equipment. Just couple of random pieces here, and I've got a piece here. Here's why. The piece back here I'll use to tie this around when I'm transporting it on the road so I don't lose my shaft. Even though it sits on a bolt there, so when it ain't hooked up, because you got to take it loose to transport it. But I'll wrap a piece of wire around that and I won't lose that shaft. And somewhere inevitably this year, I'll lose that piece of wire right there, and I'll have a backup right up there. Do that at the start of every hay season. Every hay season. And I have multiple pieces of wire on different pieces of equipment. That way it's always real handy. You can't go wrong with having an extra piece of wire around. Y'all have a good one. Well, here we are. Another field. Another field of hay. Had straw yesterday, just a few bales of hay to get the baler tuned. Then we got a couple of small fields today of hay. Problem with me, I've got a lot of small fields kind of spread out. But it's good hay. It helps my little farm go. I usually get around 4 round bales off of this one. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes today. Some of it's really, really thin, but this is one of those lots I either got to bush hog it or bale it, so I choose to bale it. It's got some really wet spots in it. The next field I've got this year has some really wet spots in it. This one here will at least dry up. It'll all run downhill eventually. The next field I've got is the downhill. It's in the bottom. I just don't get in too big of a hurry with them. Well, I do. I mean, travel time's what kills me. It's all within about 5 to 10 miles of my house, but I do a lot of traveling back and forth. Wait and see. Trying a new microphone here in the cab. I hope you can hear me better. I noticed on my last videos it wasn't. Well, I don't know if I call it the last video. Some of my videoing it's hard to hear. This is one of them fields too where over here on this end, like I say, it's really thin, but at the same time, it's really awkward to rake. It's in an odd shape. And although it's on a hill, I mean, there's a little bit down there that ain't. not enough to even count not being on a hill. Sometimes I square barrel this field. I usually get about 50 to 75 square barrels, maybe more than that. I mean, that's just, if I'd fertilize it a lot more, I'd be alright, but like I say, this being in the middle of town, they just want it cut. Groundhog hole. He's been there now probably 10 years. Ever since I've been doing this field. I never do see him, but I always get to hole somewhere in my haying adventure down here. I don't think there's anybody in my area that is not putting up hay unless you just don't have hay. If you don't have hay, I understand. But this week has been a prime week to put up a bunch of hay, a whole bunch of straw, or whatever you had grass-wise that needed to get up. Like I say, a lot bigger field, a lot straighter field, flatter field. There's that groundhog hole. That's twice now. At least we're done with him. But looks like I'm going to have a tennis ball in a hay bale. I might pick it up here after a while. We'll see where he ends up with the rake. I've got a pretty good sized stick I seen 10 minutes ago. It's got to get picked up before I let it throw around metal belt. I know about all the neighbors around here. Just about all of us. There's one house here on the upper end. I don't know them yet. They used to know the owners and owners or whatever there. They moved out and bought them a house. They probably lived there all in a long time. And the renters that's there now have kids. And that's okay. The problem is they leave a lot of toys at that end of the hayfield. I hit a football the other day and didn't even know it was there with the drum mower. I don't think Joe Montana could have thrown that football as far as that drum mower did. The only catch with that, it was in two pieces. Maybe more. You know how that goes. When I first hit it, I thought, man, what did I hit, a deer? Sometimes I'll get a baby deer this time of year. That's why I hate going to the sycamore first cut. Nope, there's a football.